Urban Gameplay, bringing you the most explosive gaming review on the planet.
Yo, what's poppin', peeps? Time for a quick midweek urban gameplay review, and we're going to take a close look at Dying Light: The Following, which is a massive expansion. I've always looked at Dying Light as an underrated title, and when the expansion was first announced, I was a little skeptical because I didn't really want them to ruin such a phenomenal game. Like most of the urban gameplay reviews on the channel, this review won't reveal any spoilers, but I will let you guys know whether it's worth grabbing Dying Light: The Following or not. On a raw level, I put a good amount of hours into playing the original Dying Light game, and I was really impressed on the way that the game played and the tons of things you could do throughout the whole gaming experience. As I mentioned earlier, as excited I was for the DLC to drop, when Dying Light: The Fallen was announced, I was still a little skeptical that they might break the game, but it seems that I was very wrong, because this expansion is maybe the best thing that could ever happen to the Dying Light series. Anyway, peeps, let's get down to business and break down my thoughts of Dying Light: The Following to let you guys know whether it's worth buying or not.
Story.
Right off the bat, I'm not really going to get too deep into the story because I want to avoid any spoilers, but at the same time, I will say that the Dying Light: The Following shifts the focus from the city to the countryside, and it allows us to explore the expansive regions, all while using the previous as well new mechanics such as driving and so. I know a few people had a few negative things to say about the story on the whole, but for me personally, it really was nice to find a new twist in the entire experience, and I have to say that the game does an amazing job when it comes to delivering a very nice gaming experience, and just even the way the story unfolds.
Gameplay.
Yo, in terms of the gameplay, this is probably the best addition to Dying Light: The Following. As I mentioned earlier, it's definitely the car that not only behaves as a tool to get around the map, it's actually a wonderful weapon that allows you to plow through zombies as you see fit with utmost precision. What I personally found was cool is that you can accumulate XP and create the car that you want without any problems. It's also amazing how appealing this vehicle really is, and the more you play, the more exciting it will actually become throughout. It's certainly a great new way and a great new method of killing zombies. Another cool feature that I found about driving is the fact that whilst you're driving, you can also have the opportunity of dropping bombs and landmines that deliver explosive moments and action-packed fun that will definitely keep you coming back for more. Obviously, you have the option to use your weapons, and in fact, in this expansion, you will also get a chance to focus a lot more on using the weapons rather than in the main game, which is definitely great for those who are tired of using the melee system back on the original game. Also, you have some new guns and a neat tactical crossbow which is added into the game, as well as the melee, which obviously remains a vibrant part of the game, making the experience a ton of fun, and that's what matters the most in the end, in my personal opinion. The skill tree is nicely designed, and it feels pretty much like something you can find in an RPG game. A little simpler, but at the same time, it's definitely a great idea. Of course, you still need to focus on the crafting system and harness its true potential, which might be a little hard and cumbersome to do at times, but it does come in its own set of rewards, and that's what matters the most in the end of the day. I personally like the fact that they require you to scavenge for components, and such things always keep you on the toes, and playing Dying Light: The Following, it definitely is a ton of fun because of that. Even so, you still have limitations. Stuff like breakable weapons and combat stamina shows you how things are limited, and you definitely have to manage the best way you can throughout. Graphically, Dying Light: The Following is an evolution of the previous game because the textures are slightly better quality and the animations are improved ever so slightly. However, the main star for me is definitely the map, which is highly interesting and which includes quite a lot of exciting locations for you to pursue. Sounds are also great, with the soundtrack and the sounds as a whole remaining pretty much the same as in the original game. There are a few welcome additions throughout the game, which is definitely exciting to see and definitely making it a really cool game. Overall, the gameplay for me is definitely phenomenal.
Positives.
Moving into the positives, the buggy and its unique upgrades are superb, and there are multiple side quests and missions, including the ones that involve racing. There's definitely a suitable fun ending to the game, and the massive map to explore definitely can't be overlooked.
Negatives.
Moving into the negatives, for me personally, I found the AI to be a little bad at times, and also the boss battles can be hard if you're not playing with a co-op partner. The game also lacks a lot of safe houses, which can be annoying from time to time.
Final verdict.
Yo, as we hit the final verdict, and before I say my thoughts, let's check out what the big gaming sites and their thoughts on Dying Light the following are. IGN scored an impressive 8.8 out of 10, giving props to the car and the side missions, whilst GameSpot rated the game as an 8 out of 10, stating that the game has a great massive area to explore, but also highlighting the annoying random respawn points in the middle of nowhere. For me personally, I like Dying Light the following, and I felt that they did a great job evolving the game. Instead of giving more of the same, this expansion goes out of its way to innovate, and seeing so much content is really nice because you know that you have around 10 hours of gameplay. An amazing addition for sure. All I can say is if you like zombie-based games, I feel that Dying Light the following, or even Dying Light the following Enhanced Edition, which is the complete version of this game, offers maybe the best possible gameplay that you can ever imagine. I loved how everything turned out here, and rest assured that the gameplay is a ton of fun. If you own the original Dying Light game, then picking up Dying Light the following is a no-brainer in my personal opinion. It's really fun and it's definitely worth the money. Anyway, peeps, thanks for taking the time out to sit through yet again another urban gameplay review where we looked at Dying Light the following. If you've got the DLC, do let me know in the comments below what your thoughts of the game so far is, so you can maybe help other people out making a decision whether they can buy it or not. Definitely drop it in the comments below what you think about the game on a whole, and also do subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and also like the video if you enjoyed the content. And until next urban gameplay video, we definitely say peace out, peeps.
Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button for more cool urban gameplay videos.